Hello, 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 hello. Oh man, some disturbing, disturbing news. It is 2:35, and I don't know who's stealing this money out of my bank, but I believe this time it was the bank. Now, I've been waiting on my 301 to get back in my account. Now, and I told you I had an issue that the card didn't auto extend the previous Friday. And I had to call them Monday, and we auto extended it Monday, which was the 17th, President's Day. The bank is closed, but the transaction should have showed pending made on the 17th. I look at my account. I see there's a double charge of 305 for the car. I said it shouldn't be a double charge on there. And the transaction for the prior week should have already posted. From 2 weeks ago, rather, because the transaction should have been on there this past Friday, but we couldn't make it because there was an issue with the car, so we made the transaction on the 17th. So let me tell you what the bank did. Now, I've been watching my account for this $300. I told you I talked to the supervisor at the of customer service of the disputes team. She talking about they didn't have an invoice. They had closed the case. She reopened it, and she had to reopen it because I said, you didn't contact me for anything. I sent the invoice in by email. She said, well, nothing's going to happen on Monday because that's President's Day because they were closed. Okay, understandable. Now, Tuesday is when all this took place. I wake up and I see I only got 15 motherfucking dollars in my account. Somebody is stealing money, and they are hooked up with Hertz rental car and that fucking bank and that debit card. Whoever their debit card provider, servicer is where they're stealing the money. This motherfucker must work with that MasterCard, debit card, to where he can have access to the bank transactions. Whoever it is got some sort of access to the bank transactions. Because he changed some transactions. He changed the transaction that I noticed, pulling that transaction from back in September. So let me tell you what just happened now. The bank shows a posted provision of 301.14. That's the money that was taken out of my account back on January 27th. Showed it completed on the 18th. On the 18th. Now, that's the next day after President's Day. And I'm wondering how that completed on the 18th and all those other charges pending didn't complete on the 18th. That was made on the 17th. None of the other charges that was made on the 17th has posted. But that provision did. But that usually goes in immediately, so maybe that has nothing to do with President's Day. I'm going to assume that. So, on the 18th, I look down and I see the little check symbol. Looks like the bank gave me a provision of 301.14. But my account didn't reflect an extra $300. All this supposedly took place on Tuesday, the 18th. I didn't have enough money in my account for them to pull a double transaction from Hertz rental car. I didn't have an extra $305 for them to pull it. So what I see has happened here, the bank made it appear that they put the 301 back. And then Hertz mysteriously charged me again on the 18th for a payment that I paid on the 17th. That's what's happened here. Now I got to dispute this charge. We're not closing out the card because it's somebody working at the card services. There's no need of closing out the card. None of that.